We're in Florida today, so what better thing to do than see if we can run sub 5 on sand. It's extremely difficult to run a sub 5-minute mile. Only about 0.02% of people can run that fast, and that's on a track. According to this very official Let's Run forum, a sub 5 mile on sand equates to roughly a 3:56 mile. But even more than wanting to run a sub 5-minute mile, I wanted redemption. See, about a year ago, I competed in Nick Symmonds' sand mile. My one true goal, to beat an Olympian, was achieved, but the time was, at best, subpar. I ran an 8:08 mile in front of 225,000 people. And so, having already beat an Olympian, I wanted to become the fastest sand miler in history by running a 4:59 mile and redeeming myself from that far too casual race 1 year ago. Dang, that fit was good though. And joining the race today, we have Jacob. Hello there. And today, Jacob seems to think he's a character in the Star Wars prequels. I don't like sand. It's rough, coarse, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. See what I mean? And technically, the last time we raced, I did beat Jacob, so it's probably gonna be a continuation today. You underestimate my power. You ate like 5,000 calories yesterday. I'm not exaggerating. I counted cake, burger, fruit punch, mac and cheese pudding, but he does have some grapes. That's the face of not sub 5 potential. Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And what's super cool is that we have Coastline Track Club out here on an actual coastline. Jacob and I are gonna get warmed up, and then we're gonna see if we can break 5. And stretch, we did. With no warm-up, break 5, we cannot. Feel good, your legs must, because fast times, then they can run. One might call this the first official coastline race. I just started Coastline Track Club. We have a Discord, Strava club, and some fire merch. Comment below who you think is gonna win, me or Jacob. It's gonna be a good showdown. This is where the fun begins. About to take the dub easy. You will try.
On your mark, get set, go!
And just like that, we are off. I am absolutely sprinting, trying to get that goal of sub 5 minutes. But wait, let me tell you about the course we set up first. I'll let Nick take this one.
We're gonna go down, back, down, back.
This is the beach that we are currently running on, and we're gonna be going a 1/4 mile out, then a 1/4 mile back, then a 1/4 mile out, and then finishing with a 1/4 mile back. And right now, halfway down the first stretch, Jacob and I are dead even. And honestly, I was really reliant on Jacob as a competitor here because I needed someone there to help push me towards sub 5. Either way, I was super confident about my goal because I had my secret weapon. You might notice that in Nick's video, he's wearing something super special, the Run Gum headband. And if we look at me, I'm wearing no Run Gum headband. But if we rewind a bit, you now know that I brought the secret weapon to dominating a sand mile. And so, with supreme power and supreme confidence on my side, I knew that it was time to put Jacob away. He'd been making all these random searches, but that was gonna be the last one, as my steady pace means he's dropped. Maybe if he, I don't know, didn't eat 5,000 calories the day before, he would have been able to hang. Having eaten about half of the calories Jacob did the day before, I am gonna be the first one that comes through on the 1/4 mile mark. The pace was already so much faster than it was when I ran at Nick Symmonds' event, and I was feeling pretty confident at this point that sub 5 was actually gonna happen. Was it actually possible to cut more than 3 minutes off of my previous time? Well, maybe. Unfortunately, the sand is punishing. As we started on the second 400, I was starting to get punished. The sand sucks you in, and in terms of a Star Wars reference, I felt like I was Boba Fett trying to escape the Sarlacc pit. You're welcome for that one, Jacob. So with the legs starting to die from the lack of a hard surface to push against, I had to go deep within myself and just keep fighting. And that's essentially the essence of running. It sucks, but we still do it. And if this video does well enough, I want to do more how fast can I run a mile blank. Imagine how fast can I run a mile on snow, or how fast can I run a mile barefoot, or even my personal favorite, how fast can I run a mile underwater. So leave a like and we'll make these videos super soon. Now back to the current video, we're approaching the 800 meter mark, aka the halfway point, and I've really gapped Jacob. But ultimately, Jacob isn't the goal. He never was. The key is, have I gapped the 5-minute mark? And right here, I'm going to pass by, round the corner, and I'm going to be 800 in. Jacob just a little bit behind. Not gonna lie, guys, when I hit the 800 meter mark, I was feeling pretty confident. I mean, at this point, we just have to go down and back one more time. But as I was on this straightaway, I started to have the faint inklings of a feeling I used to have. I felt as if the spirit of Nick Symmonds was there, making sure that I wouldn't run fast in sand. But I was no longer that weak. I was no longer that slow kid with an epic fit. I was a sand mile god. With the transformation complete, I knew that there was no looking back. Jacob was a distant memory in this race, and sub 5 was drawing near. Just one thing was missing: your subscription. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel, and you get quality videos every Wednesday right to your sub box. Why not subscribe? Hey, thanks for subscribing. You just gave me the power to get through the hardest stretch in any mile, the 3rd lap. And since we're on the 3rd straightaway, that's basically the 3rd lap. This is the point in the race where you have to buckle up and get ready to fight. You are starting to hurt at this point, and you just gotta power through so you can get to what I'm about to approach right here, the final stretch. As I round the chute, there is now 400 meters to go, hopefully 75 seconds or less if I'm running that sub 5 pace. Jacob probably feeling like Jabba the Hutt as he's quite a ways back. 5,000 calories of junk is not gonna do it for you, but as we approach the finish, my mind is starting to race. I'm starting to visualize myself among the greats. Hikam El Garouge holds the world record in the mile, but could he beat me in a sand mile? Spencer Brown might be the athlete special, but is he the sand mile special? And dare I say, could Kipchoge have run a sub 2-hour marathon on sand? These are questions that need answers, but first I need to actually finish this sand mile. Coming down into the final 200, I have no idea what time I am running. I know it's definitely faster than that 8:08 I ran at the Nick Symmonds race. Am I under 5? Well, maybe. Am I under 6 though? Almost definitely. I have no idea though. As I close it out, it is going to come down to a savage kick at the end. I want to put it all on the line. Coming down, throwing up the CL for Coastline, coastlinetrackclub.com. Get your merch right now. As I finish my 2nd ever sand mile with exhaustion, and a few days later, Jacob comes through and finishes as well. As Jacob finishes, I take a quick glance at my watch, searching for the time, and I see 5:35. Not sub 5, but enough for redemption. Here's 2 more videos to watch. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.